Every golfer has that one miss. But what if the problem isn't your swing? What if it's your fit?
There's a nice shot, huh?
Hey everyone, we're at Cobra's Tour Truck Fitting Experience at Encinitas Ranch. Today we're hosting Golfweek magazine and 4 of their Raters. We're gonna get them fit into new DS Adapt drivers and show them the power of FutureFit 33.
If you're striking the ball consistently in the middle of the face, a 1/4 inch off center, then I'd say the LS would probably perform better because you're gonna see ball speed gains if you're consistently in one area. But there's not a huge difference in terms of where they're going with ball speeds for all 3, but your stability and your accuracy is better with the K. And that's just something, I mean, if you're not gaining anything out of the first 2 heads, look at the K, because the K is something you put yourself into and find the fairway more often. Just see what this one does. There you go. Jay is a good example of really testing the heads first, right? So we went through 3 different heads. We tried the LS head first, the low spinning head. We tried the Axe head second, and we ended up on the K. All produced about the same ball speeds. The K was definitely the outlier when it came to direction control. So dispersion got a lot tighter. The biggest takeaway today was going through 3 heads, figuring out which we liked best in terms of direction, since there wasn't one that stood out in terms of how far it was going. And the K was the clear winner for you.
It's nice to find the fairway.
Yes, always good.
This adapter is what we call a single axis adapter. So it's one adapter. See how ours has 2 pieces? So when you have 2 pieces like this, you can do more things. So if you look at this chart here, this is the chart for our new adapter. So there's 33 settings, so obviously that's a lot. So that's why we have a chart. The chart we try to make very, very visual. So if you're looking at the chart, each setting is a ball flight. So if you wanted to make your ball go higher, you would go here. If you wanted to make your ball go more left, you'd go here. If you wanted to go higher and left, you'd go here, right? So we would think of what your ball flight is. Your ball flight's probably a little low, maybe a little less sometimes, right? So probably somewhere in here. So for you, you're probably gonna want more loft and flatter to help you with that overdraw. But when we fit people, well, we always start A1, start neutral, get that baseline, and then adjust as needed. Let's try this. Cool thing as well we do with these drivers, there's a QR code in all the heads. So if you scan that with your phone, it takes you to that chart. So if you ever need to adjust the driver later, you don't have to memorize all the settings. Charlie, very nice. Okay, we just wrapped up with Charlie. We got him dialed into the new DS Adapt Max K. We ended up in the A7 setting, which gives him a little more loft, a little flatter line angle. We really get Charlie a little more peak height, a little more carry. Shaft-wise, we ended up in the FutureFit Ventus Red 6R. Here's your new driver, Charlie.
Wonderful, very solid, higher ball flight. If I can carry it a little bit further, that would be fantastic.
That was a good one. So obviously, you know, Chris has got a lot of speed. And he used to be a very good player. He's still a good player, but he's gotten to a point where he's a little bit directionally challenged and has lost some confidence with his driver. So I'm trying to use all of the tools that I have. I'm trying to use the Max K head, which is more stable, more loft, and then lean into the FutureFit 33 settings. I'm going A5, which is flatter, to make his right to left shot, his draw, have more spin, have more value, and have more purpose. Trying to give him some confidence back with his driver. Oh my gosh. Say goodnight. Wow.
I'm swinging swings that would be out of play.
That's the thing, and you would lose your mind, right?
Yeah.
And now you
I
can.
have lost my mind.
Yeah. I know you came here out of your mind. I know. I'm gonna go get the couch and go. I was just trying to give him some confidence back, so we lean into our 10K, our Max K head, the most stable, the most forgiving, the friendliest, and then find the right setting that works for you. So the A5 setting, which is a little flatter, kind of reduces that right to left miss, and then give you some more spin so that you can make the swing you want to make and not lose control of the ball.
Yeah.
I would just say completely legit, because I was swinging swings that in my mind, you make an imprint of where that ball's gonna go when you repeat things so many times. And I'm looking up and I'm seeing the ball in a completely different space than it was before, with essentially the same move on the ball. And really, I'm hitting it longer than I probably should at my age, but hey, who's complaining?
Hey, yeah, who's gonna worry about that?
This again looks complicated, but when you look at the chart itself, how it lays out, just think, you know, this left side is more left, this is more right, and then we go up and down. So it's not super complicated if you look at just the direction the chart flows left and right and up and down. So your grouping's pretty tight with that red. There you go. We started David in our current X head. Saw a little bit of dispersion, overall not bad number-wise. We went from this to a bit more forgiving head in our Max K head. So this is a 10,000 point MY head, so we have a little bit more forgiveness with this head. And then we went back to our first setting, which was A1, so our neutral setting, and found the best data with that. But the best thing is that David has the ability to go into his head and fine tune with this later. So QR code on the head, he's able to scan this with his phone, look at settings in the chart, figure out where his ball flight is, pick out where it is, and look at some recommended settings based on his misses. There you go.
I think it's awesome. I mean, it just makes a lot of sense. And the numbers speak for themselves, and the adjustability of this thing, I mean, I haven't seen anything close to this on the market.
So after our 4 fits today with the Golfweek Raters, interesting enough, all 4 golfers got dialed into the DS Adapt Max K. The Max K is our 10K forgiveness, our most forgiving driver, and suits the widest range of players. We saw ball speed today from 160 to 125, so 4 very different golfers, but they all fit into this driver. If you want to experience the same thing, head to CobraGolf.com and find a fitter near you.